And now we come to that great moment. The analogy to the Oscars is ever more touching. It's really something. But indeed, we have a remarkable set of awardees. And I just learned who they were this evening with the rest of you. And I'm sure you'll agree with me that they are marvelous and give you hope for the troubled times that lay ahead. I'm going to get the presenter up here, and he or she in turn will present the honoree. And that starts with Laura McAlpine. Laura is a very treasured member of our organization. She's actually our director when Margie went off to Paris. She wanted some good food. But I won't say any more, so she's very important.
Yeah, that was a great deal. Margie was in Paris and I was in Chicago with these guys. Hi everyone. I've actually been hanging around health and medicine since the mid-90s or so, when I was the policy director at the Illinois Caucus for Adolescent Health. And many of you in the room I've worked with over the years, so there's many heroes and Oscar awardee possibilities right here in the room. But I have the privilege of introducing awardees and thinking, oh my God, this is going to go on forever. I do want to give a shout out though to Muriel Dorsey, who is fabulous, and she is the last awardee, so none of you get to leave, okay? So in the health and medicine way, I will try not to go on and on and on, although at many board meetings we would fight about when we would have events, who was going to talk and how much we would be talking and how to keep it brief. So I'm going to try and follow what Quentin and Lon have said, is we get to do whatever we want, and try and tell a story about Rachel that helps you understand why we're honoring her with this award on having a relationship-based and community-based approach to her work. So that the team that makes up the organization that she directs right now, which is Health Connect 1, formerly Chicago Health Connection. When do we get to stop saying formerly Chicago Health Connection? It's been a year. It's been a year, okay, we can stop saying that. Is made up of wonderful leaders themselves. And one example of this is that we are working together right now on trying to add the community-based doula program to health reform. And I am a consultant that works with Health Connect 1 on that particular federal work. And I called Rachel up one day and I said, hey Rachel, I've got a great idea. Congressman Davis is having town hall meetings, and there's this legislation in the House bill on home visiting. It's his legislation. We can insert community-based doula in there. We've marked it up. We've got a PDF. You're going to go to the town hall meeting and you're going to talk to him and give it to him. And she said, okay. And she very wisely took with her Laretha Weisinger, who's a doula at Marillac House, and Awardee Hernandez, who's one of our doula trainers. And they went off to the town hall meeting, and while Rachel and Awardee were furiously writing notes about what to say, and they were determined that they were going to get this right, Laretha looked up, saw Congressman Davis, jumped on the stage, hugged him, said, hi, we're here to talk to you about doulas. And he was like, okay. Hugged him back, and then Laretha turned and she was like, come on. So Awardee and Rachel ran up on the stage. Meanwhile, there's 200 hostile anti-health reform people in the room. But these three managed to talk to Congressman Davis. It was an issue that he knows about, he cares about, but the fact that they brought it to his attention in that hostile environment in that particular way was very meaningful to him, because it was a relationship in that moment that he needed, since he was facing a crowd that was not happy with him. So it's just a small example of the way Rachel approaches her work, very holistically, and she's a wonderful awardee, so please come on up.
Thank you. I did write something. Margie said that I could speak as little or as much as I wanted. Oh my goodness. So it was a big surprise to me, as probably you'll hear 7 times. But it made me think about health. This is the health award. So somehow I got stuck thinking about something I learned when I was in nursing graduate school about a theory of health and nursing, and it was Martha Rogers who says human beings are energy fields, integral with environmental energy fields. always in contact with other energy fields. And we're connected in symphonic interaction. So I really liked that, especially the symphony part. So my reading of that is that health is about connection. Connection of people with their environment, you know, whether positive or negative or both, and with each other, fundamentally. So Health Connect One's work is all about that connection. And we do it in two ways. First, we focus on maternal and child health, which is that fundamental, most important connection of mother and baby. We do it through support for pregnancy and birth and breastfeeding and parenting. And then, as Laura said, we focus on community-based approaches to improving the health of families, which also means the connection that is most immediate goes over time, and those relationships that really have the most meaning to people, the ones that are in their neighborhoods, in their families, in the institutions that they're most comfortable in. So we have been training community health workers in maternal and child health for the past 23 years. Community-based doulas who improve infant health, strengthen families, set up networks of connection to ensure family success over time. Breastfeeding peer counselors who we have seen over and over again when they're placed in an agency take breastfeeding rates from maybe 2% to 80%. And that's a lasting, sustainable change. These are the natural leaders in communities who really are the link to improving health and decreasing disparities in underserved communities. So Health Connect One has worked hard, really in the trenches. We were very much under the radar for many years, and we've worked hard to grow and make policy change as well. And we're really thrilled that we've been able to get the first federal funding for community-based doula programs ever, with 6 new sites around the country, and we are the Community-Based Doula Leadership Institute, providing training and So, thank you. I am deeply grateful for the real gift of this honor. But being in an energy field, I know I am nothing without my team. So I accept this award with many thanks for my team, the staff and the board of Health Connect One, our partners, some of whom are in the room, our donors, our funders, and particularly those community-based doulas, the breastfeeding peer counselors, the community health workers who give their all and have really shown us the way. Thank you.